thought I'd do it first, there's no that wait. So, I had a good time Saturday night. It was really good. We only stayed a bit because I was knackered. But yeah. Now those who have had will know what it's like after an event. So we were there. About 2.5 hours. So Sunday I got up. I wasn't too bad-ish. I was tired. But I wasn't too bad. Managed to cook tea. Managed no naps on the sofa. Since then, I started feeling eggy like Sunday tea time. I ate my tea. But Monday, Dad didn't end up going to my sister's. He's still not well. He's had man flu for like 2 weeks. So I was like, Sunday night I said to him, I'm just going to have a day in bed. I can't cope. So Monday I had a day in bed. I wasn't even that bothered about food. But my dad bought me some peanut butter and toast up. And then before I went out, I'm like, will you bring me some, because I've got a fridge in my room, so I'm like, will you bring me some time on salad, like breadsticks, crackers, just bits I could nibble on, because I didn't feel well enough. At this point, man, I still don't know what's up. But I felt well enough to like snack. So that was plan. And then last night I said, I'll order in just if you bring it up to me, which is fine. And I tend to order in so I can have something that night when I order in. And then there's some left over for the next day. Because he was supposed to be working in Leeds today. So my week's completely puff now. So then I didn't have to like mess about and what have you. And he forgot to tell me yesterday that they've been told that they have to work from home. Because COVID has reared its ugly head, especially in my dad's office. So someone found out they did 5 lateral flows, all came back negative. But they were like, still don't feel right. Went through PCR, it came out positive. So the office manager person decided for 2 weeks, like no one is working in the office. But my dad forgot to tell me yesterday, told his sister. His sister phoned him yesterday. She's got COVID. So she can't go to my grandma's. So I asked my dad to do some shopping for her. So I'm like, 8 o'clock, I'm like, Dad, what are you doing here? And he's like, did I not tell you? I'm like, would I be asking the question? But you didn't tell me. So he's like, oh yeah, I can't like go into work, yada yada yada. And I'm like, so I was like, oh my God. So I'm like, but yesterday I had a 2-hour napping afternoon. So I woke up about 7:30. I was asleep again by 12:30. Had 2 hours sleep, and then forced myself to stay awake until like a decent time, so I'd sleep like all night. So I watched Married at First Sight and then drifted fairly quickly after that to sleep. I slept 9 hours last night, and then I've just been dropping on sofa like late this afternoon, and I'm like, no. But again, I'm going to try and keep myself awake to watch Married at First Sight and go to sleep. But I can't. I don't know what's wrong. My dad's like, you're really clammy. like I had for breakfast some breadsticks. Some breadsticks a time was like it took ages to manage to even drink a cup of tea. And then I had some of the leftover takeaway. And normally I'd polish the rest of it off, not a problem. And I haven't. I think I had 3 pieces of chicken. Well, Dad, we put this back in the fridge, and he's like, "Do you not want it? Shall I chuck it?" I'm like, "No, I want it, but I just feel sick, but not like I'm gonna be sick, just like nauseous." But my stomach's been churning for the past like 3 days now, so I don't know what's going. I know there's a stomach bug going around. I know there's flu going around. I know there's chest infections going around. But obviously, with having the fibro and everything, I just feel totally and utterly drained. Now it's coming up to a point where obviously I've got Mother's Day on Sunday. Purple Day that I wanted to do a live about and a video for here to raise awareness for epilepsy on Saturday. I've got shitloads of birthdays in April. My stomach's starting again. I've just got so much coming up. So I was hoping this week I could like rebuild my energy. Not rebuild it because that just doesn't happen with fibro. But at least rest as much as possible so I can then be fit and ready for shizzle. But instead of that, I said to my dad, it feels more like an infection or a bug or whatever because I'm clammy and stuff like that. Me and my dad have still got apprentice interviews to watch, and I did think about it, and then I've just gone and I was just like, I need to go and sit next to me fan. So I'm gonna. Luckily, yesterday my dad went to Tesco's. I'm like, just. So I must be like psychic or something. Because I'm like, do me a favour and just like get me some biscuits, some like lightly salted crisps, some crackers, just so I could like pot noodle, just so I can stock food up here for when I'm feeling shit. And obviously, I was already feeling crap on Monday. Got birthday cake, wedding cake. I've still left downstairs. Just but yeah, so they'd probably not, unless I miraculously have a. There's not going to be much more to say this week. I don't think. I've got a doctor phoning me. I thought it was today, and I thought the house visit from the estate agent was Thursday. But I think I might have my days mixed up. So who knows? We'll find out. Who knows? Because I definitely don't. You'll have to excuse the hair. It's been on a beehive thinking bobby thing all day. So, what did Chuffin do? Hay fever's back. We're rocking it. Rocking and a rolling. So we've got. It's been 18 degrees-ish today. Been quite nice. I had lunch outside. My golly gosh. It took me ages to drop off last night. My body's saying, we need to lie down. We need a chat. we do need to chat. So, but then I was up at like 4:30 this morning. As you can tell, I sound attractive. We have a breakout going on. This nostril is like really not hot. Like I swear, the older I get, the worse my hay fever gets. The earlier it starts. And it's just a nightmare. Like, I never really had it as a child. Now I don't know, and medical people, if anyone's watching, will tell me. I don't know if having numerous tablets makes it worse or not. Not gonna lie, I have not got a clue. But yeah. So I've not napped during the day. But I knew that I had to once I was up. So I got back to sleep. But I knew that I actually couldn't turn my alarm off today because the doctor was phoning me. And they always say some point this morning after 8 o'clock. So I thought at least I've got enough time to get to the loo. I'm going to get to the loo. Just on my back and doctor's phone. Now I knew exactly what it was going to be about. Because this has been going back and forward with blood tests since January now. Now, finally sorted the folic acid and the vitamin D out with medication. But he's like saying your liver enzymes levels are off. I'm like, could it be that before I'm taking Imodium kind of tablets, hay fever kind of tablets, I'm on like 9 tablets a day. So, could it be the amount of tablets I'm taking? Because obviously they're going to have an effect on your body. I say 9 tablets a day, sorry. 9 in the morning. And then every 4 hours cocodamol. And then in the evening, because I have sleep problems, I take Nital. So that's 5 in the evening. So 14 tablets, not including the ones I take during the day, not including Imodium. And so it's just all a bit, it's like, and they never answered that question. But I spoke to my mum about it, and she's worked in the NHS all her life, literally from uni. She's been a midwife, a health visitor, a nurse, you name it. Now she's a domestic abuse health visitor. And I spoke to her about it, and she's like, are you still on the pill? I'm like, yes, I am. And she's like, you do know that will or could upset your liver and make it off. She's like, have you told your doctor that? I'm like, well, he can see my nose, so he knows I'm on the pill. So I mentioned it today, and he was just like, oh, it won't be the pill that's doing it. What's your weight like? What's your night like? And I'm like, oh, here we go. Here we go. Like, literally. So I'm like, I don't weigh myself because I have got one of those, like, personalities, kind of, where I try and beat the number. And I've done it before, and I've got obsessed with it to the point of I'd have like one meal a day. It's not healthy. And I'm just like, don't weigh myself. Is that what you say? Like, I won't say it's bad. I mean, my sister's had 2 kids. My mum's had 3 kids, 4 pregnancies. But I mean, my mum's fully Italian, I'm half Italian. And we ain't got the thin Italian gene at all. So I'm like, and he's just like, I'm thinking it's fatty liver disease. And have you had a scan on your liver? I'm like, no, I've not. You've got my notes in front of you. So I'm like, he's like, I'm going to book you one in. He's like, because if you've got fat around your liver, excessive fat around your liver, then it's going to affect, it's going to go into your liver and then cause cirrhosis. That's what he said. I mean, this was 8:20 this morning, so I was after having broken sleep taking information in. So I was like, right. And I was like, so what does that mean? And he's like, well, basically, you need to lose weight, you need to do this, you need to do that. Because otherwise you're going to have like big issues. You're only 35. It's really early to be having fatty liver disease. I'm like, whoa, dude, you don't know yet. I just feel fat shamed. It's like, I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say I don't need to lose weight, because I do need to lose weight. But at the same time, I was in A&E a week ago, just over, last Wednesday, today's Thursday, so 7 days ago, with the doctor saying, you need to basically stop being as active. You need to rest. Every time you're resting, you need to elevate your leg. It's not easy in bed when I'm sleeping, but you need to rest and you need to elevate your leg. Like, a lot more. The reason your foot swelled up to the size it has is because you're doing too much on it in a too short time. And then, so I've been telling to do less, basically exercise, just walking about. But at the same time, from another health professional, who, quote, has never seen me face to face, has spoken to me 4 times on the phone, has like said, oh, I don't think you've got fibro, take these vitamin D and folic acid, you'll start to feel better and all your symptoms will have disappeared, and then we'll know it's not fibro. Funny that, because we're nearly 4 months on and I'm still the same. 2, he's never seen me face to face. He doesn't know what I look like. He doesn't know my size. Yada, yada, yada. Boom, boom, boom. No one has weighed me. No one has weighed me since June last year. No. Tell a lie. The June before. So I was diagnosed. No, it was last year. Yeah, last year. So I was diagnosed with fibro a year ago, and then I got referred to the rheumatologist in June last year, and I got weighed then. So no one's weighed me in like 8-9 months. So no one knows. And I know they're just doing the job, but like, okay, it's serious if I've got fatty liver disease. And yeah, I eat less during the summer. I eat healthier during the summer. But at the same time, not all my health conditions are going to. In fact, a lot of them won't disappear if I lose weight. Now this week, I've actually been poorly from like the beginning of the week. So, as well as the fatigue from actually going out on Saturday, my stomach hasn't liked food. I mean, Monday it reacted to everything. Tuesday, hardly ate, and I felt sick all day. Wednesday, I felt sick, never not being sick. My stomach reacted to everything. Had breakfast today, my stomach reacted to that. Supplied myself with pain, with pills, and it's been alright, touch wood. But I've had to cut my portion size back, like, a lot. So yeah, skill to do. But then I've got friends who've got fibro who are like half the size of me. Not improved. It's just frustrating. And I feel like, saying this to my friend earlier, every time I go to the doctor to talk to a doctor, I feel like I'm fighting to say, look, this is how I'm feeling, this is what's going on. Does anyone actually want to listen? Like my friend's just had the same. She's had this chest infection. Well, it's not a really, really bad chest infection. But she went a month ago to the doctors. Over a month ago. And it was like, oh, just stay out the cold. It's nothing really. Just stay out the cold as much as you can. To the point of, she's got chest and lung problems anyway. And her oxygen levels went to 83%. And basically the choice was, you take amoxicillin, you take an inhaler, and you go home and rest. Her partner had to come home from work. She says, or you get taken to hospital. That's like how serious it was. But the doctor a month ago, before it got really, really bad, so there's nothing wrong with you. Your chest is clear. But then if we went in, it annoys me. I get so frustrated. But if we went somewhere with a leg dropping off or a visible thing, just frustration. But I'll keep fighting. So I'll recap. Obviously yesterday, no, last week. Shadow, but I kind of peaked. End of the week. So normally I do my videos on a Saturday. Upload them, but Saturday was hella busy. Sunday was Mother's Day. So Saturday I did a spaghetti bolognese in the morning. For that evening I did a chicken and chorizo pasta sauce in the slow cooker whilst I was doing the spaghetti. And afternoon I did so I've got pickle heat from yesterday. And then then in the afternoon on Saturday, I did a makeup look because it was Epilepsy Awareness Day. So I did that, which was good. I did a creative look, so it's not very different for me. So I was busy all day. And then I slept pretty much as soon as I got into bed. Which would have been good if I could wake up later, but I didn't. So I woke up at 7:15. Clocks had gone forward, so it would have been 6:45. It's a great time to wake up. It was the Mother's Day, but Sheffield had a half marathon on, and my mum lives the opposite side of the city to me, or my sister, so whichever house she'd be gone to. So mum came here, but she didn't get here. It took an hour and 45 minutes with notice, like 20 minutes. And she got a ticket because she went through a bus gate. So yeah, she was a bit exasperated when she got here, let's say. But we ordered pizza, so we sat out in the garden. It's a pickle heat because I was out in the back garden for over 6 hours. And then last night I had a banging day. We've had 2 busy days. Say 2 busy days. Yesterday wasn't busy, but it was a full day. So, and ever since I've had that pissing COVID booster, my pill has just not worked. I mean, it's making sure that I know that I'm not pregnant, but it's not working. So that started, which I'm really happy about. Not. So I've got that going on. So my dad's gone to my sister's today, and I'm just here like, no twitching in this hand, was it? In one of my hands, and that's the signs of my seizures start. Ironically, it's just after Epilepsy Awareness Day. But it's on, nothing materialised from it. My plan was to stay in bed that morning. I feel absolutely shocking. So I've promised my dad, apart from going to the toilet and what have you, that I will still stay here until he gets back. Because as soon as that I said I had twitches in Randy was like, but no, to come with it. So it's only like at my sister's, which is 20 minutes in car, so I was just in bed. I asked him to bring me some breakfast up and my travel mug, so I'm going to make a rubber cup. Today is not a good day. Fibro was really bad. I asked him to bring the travel mug upstairs so I could make a cup of tea because I've got a kettle, fridge, all the shindigs up here. But instead he brought me up a cup of tea, so I can't complain.